Congratulations. Tell us kind of the origins of this project and what it means to you to have won this award.
Oh, well, the school's been involved in the film for quite a few years, but I've taken over as the film leader for the last 2 years now. And basically, it's just so much fun. It's the best club to run because you get to have fun watching film and discussing film with children and seeing their love for different genres grow as you do it.
I mean, film's such an incredible platform for creative people, but also for learning and everything else. I can imagine as a teacher, it's a great platform to utilise to teach your kids about so many different projects and different things around the world.
Oh, definitely. We've watched films from a wide range of cultures and using a wild regional language, and that's then inspired them in class to make their own short films, to do their own storyboarding, editing, and develop skills that they could hopefully use in the future.
Rhys, sorry, we can bring in. Obviously, as an ambassador for Interfilm, can you talk a little bit about why it's a cause, a mission of inspiring young people to get involved in film that means something to you? Why it's an important. Sorry, you can't hear me.
Sorry.
As an ambassador for Interfilm, Can you talk a little bit about why that cause, their mission, matters to you and why it's important to support them?
Well, I've been involved with Interfilm in Wales for the most part for several years now, and I only got on board because I feel very blessed and privileged to be given the opportunities I've been given over the years as an actor in film, and I see when I'm on a film set, I see the plethora of opportunities that are, regardless of acting, that there are made available from every kind of creative aspect is covered. Even if you want to be a fireman, there's a place for you in film, and I find the community of a film set such a warming human experience, regardless of all the the trappings of glitz and the glamour. That's a very fine tip of the iceberg, and let it remain so. It is a place of work. It's a factory floor. It's an industry, and anything that can encourage and show children and young people that it isn't a pipe dream wanting to be involved in film, that it is completely possible, and that it is completely accessible as an industry. It's one of the biggest industries we have in this country. So there's that, but there's also what he's touched on as well. Film is a great leveller. If you show a film to a classroom of children, regardless of their reading abilities or anything else, it will have an effect. It will have an emotional effect, and it's completely democratic in the effect it has. And that enables a whole classroom of kids to talk about a subject as equals, as a community who have sat and experienced something, and I think that is so powerful. And it's thanks to great educators like Rhys that film is being used in that way, and not just as some escapist piece of entertainment.
Talking about escapism, can I just ask, obviously, you have a very exciting project coming up with an amazing ensemble cast for Kingsman. How does it feel to be joining that universe, and what can fans expect from that spin-off?
No, it's a huge honour. I'm actually, I'm spending a lot of time in the gym for the first time in my life, thanks to Matthew Vaughan. I can't, obviously, I will be shot at dawn if I tell you anything more than that, but it's very, very, very exciting. An incredible cast, most of whom I've met now, and I'm heading back to work in a minute. So watch this space.
You can't tell us about the story, but can you talk about Matthew and what makes him such a great storyteller? I mean, we've talked about the importance of that, and particularly young directors.
Well, he's an original, and he doesn't play by the rule book. He tells the story that he thinks he'll find entertaining, and I think that's a great quality to have as a filmmaker. I think it's an essential quality to have as a filmmaker. So I wish I could tell you more right now, but as I said, I have a laser.
Well, just finally, I just wanted to ask you, it's 20 years this year for Notting Hill, and there's so many kind of amazing anniversaries and stuff. How pleased are you that the movie is being rediscovered by so many other audiences, and that it's endured for the 20 years?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess after 20 years, one can kind of call it a classic, you know. And I just, you know, it's not often in any actor's career that you're in a classic, you know. And I think that's how I see Notting Hill, and it's a film that's held with such great affection internationally. And yeah, and it'll always, you know, have a very special place in my heart, even though I, you know, was scantily clad for most of it.
Never out of fashion.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, guys. Congratulations. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey!